A man is found frozen in the mountains. At first, scientists believed he died from exposure, an unfortunate accident. But then they discover something horrifying. An arrow lodged deep inside his body, blood from multiple people on his weapons, and evidence of a violent chase before his death. Thank you very much for your support. Before we dive into the main story, please kindly follow our page, like, comment and share. Also subscribe to our YouTube channel and click on the bell notification button for more interesting video like this. This wasn't an accident. This was murder. And the killer got away with it? For over 5,300 years. September 19, 1991. Two German hikers were descending through the Ötzi the Alps near the border between modern-day Austria and Italy. The weather was clear. The ice had partially melted. And something unusual caught their attention. A human body protruding from the glacier. At first glance, authorities assumed it was a recent mountaineering accident. Perhaps a climber lost decades earlier. The body was partially exposed, weathered, frozen, and seemingly preserved by the ice. No one expected what would happen next. When experts recovered the remains, they made a shocking discovery. This man wasn't decades old. He wasn't centuries old. He was more than 5,000 years old. The world had just discovered one of the best preserved prehistoric humans ever found. His name would become famous. Ötzi the Iceman. Named after the Ötzi the Alps where he was discovered. But scientists soon realized the body held a terrifying secret. Otzi hadn't simply died. Someone had killed him. For years, archaeologists believed prehistoric humans lived relatively simple lives. Small communities, basic tools, limited conflict. Otzi shattered that image. The shocking claim emerged. The world's oldest known murder investigation was hiding inside a glacier. As researchers examined the body using modern technology, they uncovered evidence that looked remarkably familiar. Evidence detectives might find at a modern crime scene. There were wounds, blood traces, signs of pursuit, and indications of a violent confrontation. Suddenly, a man who died 5,300 years ago became the center of a criminal investigation. And the mystery was only beginning. Scientists performed detailed scans of Otzi's body. The results stunned the world. An arrowhead was embedded in his left shoulder. The arrow had severed a major artery. Without immediate medical treatment, death would have come quickly. But that wasn't all. His hands contained deep cuts, fresh defensive wounds, evidence he had recently fought someone, possibly only hours before he died. Then came another astonishing discovery. DNA testing revealed blood from at least 4 different individuals on his equipment. One person's blood appeared on his knife. Others appeared on his arrows and clothing. What happened? Had Otzi been involved in a battle? Had he killed someone? Was he fleeing attackers? Or defending himself? The evidence painted a picture of chaos. A violent encounter had taken place shortly before his death. But no one knows exactly what happened. And that's where the mystery begins. Investigators began piecing together Otzi's final days. The clues were extraordinary. His stomach contents revealed his last meal, remarkably preserved after thousands of years. He had eaten shortly before death. This meant he wasn't desperately starving while wandering the mountains. He appeared organized, prepared, experienced. He carried valuable possessions. A copper axe, rare and extremely valuable for the time. Weapons, tools, equipment. Curiously, none of these items were stolen. This immediately challenged a common explanation. If robbery wasn't the motive, what was? Some researchers proposed revenge. Others suggested tribal conflict, political power struggles, or a personal dispute. Whatever happened, the killer left valuable objects behind. This wasn't about theft. It appeared personal. Very personal. Here's the hidden fact that changes everything. Most people imagine Otzi was ambushed by strangers. But the evidence suggests something much darker. The attacker may have known him, possibly very well. Researchers discovered the arrow struck from behind. Not face to face. Not during an open duel. From behind. This raises disturbing possibilities. Was Otzi betrayed? Did someone he trusted lure him into danger? Was this an assassination rather than a random attack? Even more intriguing, the arrow shaft had been removed before his body was left on the mountain. Someone may have returned to the scene. Someone may have wanted to erase evidence. For a crime committed over 5,000 years ago, these details are astonishing. And they continue to fuel debate among experts. The controversy centers on a simple question. What exactly happened during Otzi's final hours? One theory argues he was fleeing enemies after a violent conflict. Another suggests he was a powerful leader targeted by rivals. Some researchers believe he was ambushed during a personal dispute. Others argue he may have participated in a larger tribal battle. The evidence supports parts of each theory, but none explains everything. Why was he carrying expensive possessions? Why were multiple people's blood traces found on his gear? Why was the arrow shaft removed? Why was he alone in the mountains? And perhaps most importantly, who wanted him dead? More than 3 decades after his discovery, experts still disagree. The world's oldest murder case remains unsolved. Today, Otzi rests in a special preservation chamber. Scientists continue studying every detail of his life and death. New technologies reveal fresh clues almost every year. But one question remains unanswered. Somewhere in prehistory, 5,300 years ago, a killer walked away from a crime scene. No trial, no punishment, no confession, only silence. Was it a jealous rival? A trusted friend? A political enemy? Or someone whose name has been lost forever? And if modern science still can't solve humanity's oldest murder, what other secrets are frozen beneath the ice, waiting to be discovered? The case remains open. Thank you for watching. For more videos like this, follow us on our page, like, comment and share. Also subscribe to our YouTube channel for more interesting historic fact videos.